fast, fatal thought impact. Past painful thoughts, in fact, I blast tasteful thoughts and past. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now. Whenever we last left off, quite a bit of things have been happening. In the last part, Deku, he went to the Intellicorp. Deku, he tried to seek help from the Yaesu Corporation about trying to get back the blueprints for his tech. But because of certain laws and certain things that were put in place, and even the fact that trying to get his tech back from the Intellicorp would be very difficult and take years, they would be able to reverse engineer his own technology in that time, patent it, and then sue him for it. Now, Deku, he basically did at least give the Yaesu Corporation, board of directors, a bit of an incentive. Help him, otherwise he will make a hostile takeover of their company. Since he already owns 11% of it, so he will buy more. And he'll gain more influence, so they will be forced to help them. If he is going to go down, he will make sure their company will take a massive blow and go down with him. Now, Deku, he did start to make some plans. That was weeks ago. And he did start working with some of the people in his own lab on something. And right now, Deku, he is trying to play dumb, or at least play a bit of a long con. He owns shares of the Intellicorp, and right now, he is trying to act like he's going to help them. These people, they already own his tech, and he's made them think that since they're trying to take this patent away from him already, he doesn't want to be sued. He's a man with ideas, and he's not going to go down like that. Right now they think Deku, he is on their side. Because, hey, why would you sue me if I can make you more money? Now, with that being said, we do currently have Deku. Deku, he is standing in the lab at the Intellicorp, and he's looking around. He's seeing quite a lot of tech today, and he is not impressed. Now, a lot of people, they are staring at Deku. As he's reviewing and looking over a certain technology, somebody has created and set down in front of him. And Deku, he does look down at it. Let's see. Okay, so what exactly is this supposed to do? Well, Mr. Bakugo, it's quite intriguing. Okay. You yourself have created a way to alter and or mess with gravity. That was very intriguing. We ourselves, we've tried to look into it and change things around. This is one of our own designs, not based on yours. Really? Yes, sir. And I just was hoping to see what you might think on it. Let's see. Deku going to bring his hand up. He does going to press onto a button. And whenever he does press on the button, you do actually want the device to start to float into the air, and Deku, he does feel something strange around his hand. As Deku, he just going to wait for a minute. What is this? Ah, I see. That's what I feared. It's kind of still iffy right now. Iffy? Well, sir, it doesn't exactly correspond correctly. It changes based on the area it's in, and, a lot more complicated. I already know the math, Doctor. Just simplify it. Okay, basically, we don't understand how it does work entirely. We can do it with technology, but it doesn't work the same way a quirk would. And, because of the area it's in or certain atmospheric properties of the environment, we believe that it's random. Random? Yes. And that is just the problem. We don't... Okay, Doctor, if I may interject. It's not random. You guys are missing very delicate math. Excuse me? Alright, doctor. Show me your math on this. Show me exactly where you went to creating things. The algorithm you used to mess with the technology in this way. The doctor is going to run out of the room for a minute, them running back in with at least a chalkboard, telling Deku that this is what they do have. Well, I already do see where your math's wrong. Excuse me? May I mess with this? Is it alright? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Now, Deku, he does go to wipe away about half of the board, before deciding to wipe away the entire thing. And Deku does go to start with the basics. Everybody in the room, they do watch as Deku, he does start to at least put down things that the other guy, he did have. However, he does go to add something unexpected they don't understand. And the moment Deku does do that, you do actually for everybody, they do fall silent and just watch him work. And then Deku, he does go to start telling them all what to do. Now, Deku's been trying to do this for days, draw us out and see exactly where things could be. However, we do at least currently have his team, the ones who are using the miniature robot to search out the building for the server room. They have not been very successful, and right now, Deku, he does not believe they are going to make any progress. They have been busy with that, and they haven't been able to find it. So, they've run into a bit of a dead end. And Deku, he doesn't understand this, since now they have to at least go to a plan B. And plan B was not something that he really did want to do. As we do have, after the day is done, Deku, he does go to leave. And he is trying to make a phone call and find out exactly what he can do. He wants to get people he can trust in this. And right now, things have boiled down to something he didn't really want them to. He was hoping they can go the technical route, hoping that he can just, well, wipe their servers and fry them. And then he can just walk out the building as if he has no idea what happened. However, clearly that is not the case. So, Deku, he is going to have to do something that he really does not like. He is going to have to be physical with this. He is going to have to come back to the building at night and break in. And right now that's a problem. Deku, he doesn't really understand what he can do. He doesn't understand if he should do this. If he does so and he does get caught, this is a crime. And he is very concerned with it, since there is Mirko. If Mirko finds out, she might arrest him. She is a pro hero, and it could actually hit her very hard. Deku, he is actually trying to debate this. In his mind, he's trying to think about the decision he currently does have. In his mind, here is two possibilities. Number one, Deku, he tries to just take the hit. He takes a massive hit to his career and the plans he's had set out since he was a child. Plans that are almost 20 to 18 years in the making. Almost a majority of his life has been spent trying to do what he's doing now. And then there's another alternative. If he doesn't take the hit, this more greedy idea, it's something he doesn't really particularly enjoy. If he goes about this, if he does this plan, goes through with it, and one day gets caught, it could be not only a massive stain on his own career, it could also hurt Mirko. Number one, he would be lying to her. He told her he'd tell her if things got to the point where they might be illegal. Number two, fact is, it wouldn't really look very good if a very, well, noteworthy inventor is caught breaking in and destroying files on inventions in another company. And number three, Mirko, if she does become a very well-known pro hero, she would also at least be looked at because her husband or her boyfriend is somebody who they are literally a criminal. She was so close to them, but she couldn't see obvious hints, obvious red flags that something was wrong at the time, and she simply just ignored them. That's what Deku's thinking about. Option one, it would at least give him a life with Mirko. Option one, he'd have to start back over, start from scratch. Yes, the Yaiju Corporation, they would still suffer. They'd get destroyed over this. But he doesn't want that. Right now, things are perfect. In fact, he doesn't understand it. This major decision he has to make, this idea in his mind, it's all bad. It's all bad. Now, we do have where Deku does get back to his apartment. As, whenever he does so, you do have his sister. And he's actually very surprised to see her, since she wanted to talk to him. Hmm? Oh, um, hey. Hello. How are you doing? Kelly, I'm doing okay. What's up? Um, I wanted to check on you. You said that this was your new place? Yeah, yeah. It is. Recently got rebuilt. I noticed this place is amazing. Yeah. So, what are you doing here? I wanted to see my brother. Really? Yes. I wish to speak with you. I believe I should be heading back to Germany. Really? Already? Yes, yes. Um, well, I'm not really too sure. After meeting Hasashi, after meeting you, after meeting my little brother, that is kind of strange to say, I don't know. I'm just, I'm happy. I believe I can return home and continue off my own career. Okay, but Kelly, you're just gonna leave? Yes, I have my own life to live. In fact, I would like to stay, but right now, I wish to continue on where I left off. I have a studio back home. One where I do want to continue all of my paintings. Really? Yes, yes, and well, I wish to paint something beautiful. I understand if you would like me to stay. Perhaps we can speak again soon. Talk again, maybe visit again. But for now, I want to head back. I do miss it. Okay, okay. So, well, when did you want to speak again? Sometime soon, I'm sure. Maybe next time I'm free. Now, Kelly, she does get to hug her brother. And Deku does get to hug her back, as she does talk about how she's going to be leaving fairly soon. And she'll contact him whenever she is going to get on the plane. So, she hopes that he does have a very good day. Now, Kelly, she will go to leave. And Deku, whenever he does go to walk into his apartment, you do have where he does get to sit down on the couch and try and think. As he is wondering about it. Right now, in his head, there are many plans forming, many ideas, and many ways to get through the entrance. He already understands most of the Yaiju. He already does understand most of the Intellicorporation security guidelines, and many other things. But there's another problem. While it is fairly advanced, it doesn't really compare to a lot of things he has in his lab. They still rely on certain information, aka fingerprint scanners and even voice software recognition. Basically, while they rely on those things, Deku, he doesn't see it as that. He understands that those things can be changed and manipulated, and even really hacked. His security building, it may not be as advanced. However, it is damn sure not that easy to get into. Now, Deku, he's sitting down on the couch, and he is trying to think. So, he needs to get a team together. The people in his lab, well, they are good, the tech heads, the inventors, the builders, they need something else. There's a key component that they're missing. There's something that they need to get that would work. Now, you do have where Mirko just comes stepping out. Deku actually deep in thought as she is going to turn and see him. Right now, Deku, he's sitting down on the couch with a finger to his chin. And he's leaning forwards and just staring at the blank television. He's deep in thought. Mirko actually bringing her hand up and waving it in front of Deku's face. Hello? Anyone home? Oh, uh, sorry. When did you get here? I've been here the whole time. Are you alright? Yeah, yeah. I'm, just thinking. Yeah, you do that you do that an awful lot. I know. But, I'm just thinking about a lot more things. So far, not really too good. Well, the Intellicorp Corporation, they are willing to work with me. They are willing to share things, and I'm willing to give them a little bit of things. I'm trying to hide most of it. What do you mean? Well, I gave them a nudge forwards in their gravity manipulation technology. And I more or less am still hiding at least 2 out of the 3 steps. So, for right now, they're making a better step forward. And I don't really want to give that to them. It's understandable. But what are you going to do? Well, there's a lot I can do. But it's another problem. We can't find their server rooms. It's either they're located inside the building, or they're off the grid, or they're stored off site. That's another problem. And to get that information, I need to do something illegal. I see. Yeah, Mirko. That's a problem too. I want to tell you I can just do this and it won't be illegal. However, it's not entirely that way. I will have to break certain laws to do it. And I understand how bad it can be. Oh, well, that's not good. Yeah. So, do you have a plan? I have something, but it's still forming a backup plan. And right now, I'm just plotting. Plotting? Yeah. I can get information on the building, but as to how and why I can do that, I don't really want to explain it to you, because the less you know, the better. Izuku? Okay, listen. If you're involved with this, Mirko, you can get into some serious trouble. I don't want that for you. You can take a shot to your career. I know. But listen, this is important, isn't it? You could be sued for a lot of money, lose all of it. And your mom, what happened to the money she has? If you're sued for every single penny you have, they might go after her. They're a corporation. They don't care about people. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm... Shit. This is stressing me out. I can see that. How much have you had to drink today? I... Mirko, I'm sober, okay? I'm sober. Good. Now, if you have that drink, I'm gonna toss out the bottle. Alright? Okay. Fine. Fine. Just... I've been trying to think. I see that. However, are you thinking clear-headedly, level-headedly, or are you just zoning out and letting your mind wander like you like to do? You know me so well. I know. Part of the reason why you love me. And the other part is because You don't really seem to be all there in the head sometimes. Her going to bring her hand up. Her going to flick Deku in the forehead, telling him that he can be an idiot sometimes. Hey, can you not do that? Oh, come on. Not the worst things happen to you. Yeah, I know. But I'm just trying to think about my plan. There's something missing here. Now, Deku, he does hear a voice, as somebody to come stepping around the corner. And Deku is very surprised. The moment he sees them, the idea, it pops right there in his head. As Mirko's brother Reggie, he does come walking around the corner, telling Deku that he is also forgetting another thing. Jesus Christ, when did you get here? I've been here all morning. Me and my sister have been working out. Your guys' weight room is amazing. Was that your neck? Huh? Oh, you heard that. Yeah, yikes. It's fine. Besides, I did just get done working out, so it's alright. Uh, so, Reggie, how much of that did you hear? Hmm? Uh, hearing. Oh, right. I heard quite a bit. Listen, it, might not be much, but I could help out. What? Listen, I mean, I thought about asking you since, well, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, come on. Besides, I do at least want to try. Try what? Well, I want to try and help you out because I feel like I kind of owe you. Reggie, you don't owe me anything. Oh, but I do. I've been able to stand up to my father thanks to you. What? Yeah. Reggie walking over. Him picking up the glass, as he does tell Deku as he does sit down, that for most of his life, his dad, he has been disappointed in him. He has been just as controlling as he has been on Mirko. And you think that just because he was the younger one, he'd be a little less, well, overbearing. But that's the problem. He wasn't. Reggie, listen, I understand your dad was. My dad, he always saw things very differently. Whenever I was younger, I became a bit of a delinquent. He saw how Mirko was. He didn't want that for me. Well, he tried to control her, he couldn't. And I thought, if I did similar things, he'd stop. He would know that what he's doing is wrong. He'd know that he just can't control us. It didn't work. There was a time a few years back after she ran, she got out of there the moment she could. Didn't look back. I was still around, and things didn't go too well. Got in some trouble. Some friends of mine, they left me hanging. Left me out to dry. And I was framed. What? It happened when I was a lot younger. Friends of mine stole a car. They hit somebody. They found my prints on the wheel. I didn't know at the time. They just gave me the keys and asked me to take it somewhere. Cop pulled me over. Noticed the car, noticed the license, noticed everything. Car's reported stolen, and they found the body in the trunk. Jesus, Reggie. Yeah. They couldn't put everything together. And my friends, I didn't snitch on them. I should have at the time, but I didn't. They had evidence to suggest I was framed, and I just told them someone gave me the keys, I found them, and I was gonna return the vehicle, but I just didn't know. There was so much going on at the time. I just I got away from him for a while, locked up in juvie. Then I became a full-grown guy. I spent at least a year or two in real jail, but that's another story. I didn't want to be around him for so long. The look on his face, I knew he was disappointed in me. He changed so much. I didn't know what to say to him. I didn't know what to do. He just stares at me. That look on his face. Same look he had when we used to yell, scream, and punch. Now, Deku does stare at Reggie. He can tell from looking at this guy that he clearly has been put through it. Now, Deku, he does ask Reggie exactly why he's not still locked up. What do you mean? I mean, why aren't you still, you know? That one's a lot funnier. You know? Two of the guys I was hanging out with. One of them turned the other one in. Said I was innocent. Had proof. After that, I was released. People still look at me kind of funny. I remember the first time I got out, they saw me and they just were terrified. People I used to know, they looked at me differently. Even our mom looks at me strangely. Reggie, but I know. Listen, I don't want to talk about it, alright? He's serving life. I'm free. So, that's that. Let's just leave it there. Listen, I want to help out, alright? Hell, if you pay me, it'll make things easier too. What? Reggie! Listen, Rumi, I can't find a job. People, they see time in prison, innocent man, they still think I'm guilty. You know how hard it is to get a job like that? A convicted felon? Proven innocent? It doesn't matter. Plenty of villains have been proven innocent. Plenty of people have been proven innocent until they're guilty. And plenty of guilty people, they are free. I need the money. Now, Deku, he does go to stare at Reggie. The guy's being honest with him. He can tell that. And the idea of just paying him, yeah, that does work. He had that idea already. And Deku does go to stare up towards Reggie before we're going to look at Mirko. Asking if she could please leave the room. Huh? You can't be serious. You're actually going to do this? Mirko. Rumi. Listen. The less you know, the better, but I have to. They'll get my mom. I know they will. We have to do this. Okay, I'm still against this. I know you are. But listen, if you're involved, then your career can tank. Now, Rumi, she does actually stare at Deku. Before she does lean down and go to kiss him. And Deku is actually kind of caught off guard. Because Mirko, while she would be somewhat soft, she actually does get a little aggressive with this. Her pulling away and whispering to him that if he gets caught, it's his ass. And she is going to be a lot more angry with him if he does. So use that big brain of his and make sure he can cover his tracks. Otherwise, she is going to be very angry with him, and he'll have to make it up to her. Okay, okay. Jeez. All right. Listen, you already know what's coming up soon. So, that can be your opportunity. Okay, okay, okay. All right. I love you. I love you too. Now, Mirko, she's going to somewhat walk away. And Deku can tell that she is annoyed by this idea. The idea of her boyfriend and her brother working together to do something illegal. And that is where her problem do lie. This is something that she cannot be involved with. However, there is a problem there. Her brother and her boyfriend, if both of them are caught, they can both be locked up. Her dad, he will use this opportunity to call Deku a bad influence. He'll use this opportunity to blame Deku for quite a bit. He will throw the book at Deku and he won't be gentle with it. He will make sure that he would leave bruises. Or from what she does remember at least, he'll make sure that Deku can cover them. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing night. I'll catch you guys in the next part.